Hey everyone, in this video we're going to go ahead and cover transition duration on Microsoft PowerPoint. So if you missed my previous video, I showed you how you can go ahead and come into your PowerPoint presentation and add in different transitions. So you see we have this fade transition for slides 2 and 3, and then we have this one called reveal for slide 4. Now we can actually adjust the duration of these transitions as well. So to do this, let's just come over to one of our slides that has a transition on it. So you can see slides 2, 3, and 4 indicated by the little star. We have transitions on these slides. So let's come over to slide 4 because that one had a pretty long transition. Let's come over to this one. Let's come over here to the transitions tab on our ribbon, and then come over here to the timing section. Now let's go ahead and cover this if we select this, if we set a timer for this, the slide will automatically advance after that timer, after you're on that slide. This is, I don't know if you should do this unless you're presenting this on your own, because if you have an audience and people are asking questions, or maybe you lose your train of thought, you may go over that time and then it may switch slides before you're even ready. And on mouse click is if you have one of those little clickers, you can switch the slides using that as well. But the section that we're most concerned about is we have these options over here. So we have a sound option. So if we want, we can actually add in sound to our slides here, or we can also add in a lower or longer duration for our transitions as well. So right now you see it's 3.4 seconds for this transition. You see it was pretty long. Let's actually make it even longer. Let's actually change it to, we can either type it in ourselves, or we can just go ahead and use this up or down arrow to increase or decrease the duration. Let's actually move it up to 5. Man, that is a really long transition. People probably fall asleep in between your slides, but let's see. Oh my gosh, that takes forever. Would you want a transition that takes that long? I don't think so. Let's actually lower it all the way down to maybe 2 seconds. Let's see how that looks. Not bad, right? So that didn't take forever. I don't know. It depends on your presentation. I don't recommend setting very long durations because that's going to take your audience out of it, and it's a little bit distracting. You just want the transitions to be seamless. So they will look nice. It'll be a nice little transition between your slides for your audience. They would hardly notice it, but it gives a nice appeal as you're going through your different slides. So it's not the same thing, you know. Like if we go, let me show you guys real quick what I'm talking about. So let's go ahead and switch this, and we're actually going to move over to some slides that don't have transitions. So like this. See, if I just go through these different slides here, there is no transition between these slides. It just cuts right to the next slide. There's no transition in place at all. So a lot of people just like to have these fade transitions. They're very subtle. So if I go from slide 1 to slide 2, you can see we have a little fade there that takes place. Same thing for slide 2 to slide 3. And then as we go from slide 3 to slide 4, we have this reveal transition. I did mention this in the last video that you may not want to have a different transition for every slide. That's a little bit distracting and, in my opinion, unnecessary. But you could come in and, like I just showed you guys, you can always come in and you can adjust the durations if needed. But the one that most people tend to go with is the fade transition for most of the slides. And every once in a while, you could throw in, a reveal or some of these different options that are here for you as well for the different transition types.